go into the talk quickly, but news number one, there's going to be a different cadence for Showtime. Before we had a weekly show, now it's going to be monthly. Now, if you want to know why this big of a change, well, I guess a little bit of reasoning is in image that you're seeing, but also in general, I would recommend just check out the newsletter. I explain most of my reasoning in there, and I'll also write more about the same topic in general. But in any case, for this new season, we're going to experiment with a lower cadence. News number two, I guess, or if you will, like this also connects with one of the reasons why Showtime now has a lower cadence, and that is that I want more people to start streaming Zig live coding, and like I'm basically freeing the bandwidth for people to do that. So I will stream myself also fairly frequently, I think, but I do want to see, I do want to give space to other streamers, which brings me to other things that I'm doing to help with that a little bit. And one is Suzie. So Suzie is, I want to make it the mascot of Showtime. It's meant to be, it's an anagram of usize. It's one of the many ways in which I mistype usize. And the idea of Suzie is that, well, right now it doesn't have an avatar, so some parts of the design are still to be decided. But the idea of Suzie is that it's a bot in the Showtime Discord server. Every time you start streaming and you have your Twitch account connected to Discord, if your stream title contains Zig and the Zap emoji, boom, you get promoted into the Live Now category, and people can see that you're streaming. I'll also experiment with notifications, because in theory I could also send those. But like the idea is that I think that this promotion into a different category on Showtime, in a way, it seems like less prominent because we are not sending out a message that could potentially like ping somebody. But at the same time, notifications, in my opinion, are a bit of a mismatch with this type of thing. They tend to get stale. Like you see a notification from 3 hours ago. Is the streamer still live or not? You don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. In this way, you know, as long as somebody is in that category up above, you know they're streaming. It's not deployed yet. Like I have to set things correctly, but we're getting there. So, and here's the interesting thing. Maybe you will be able to see Suzie also in other Discord servers, not just the one from Showtime, which I think is going to be interesting. That's not all, though. I'm working on more tooling for streamers. Meet Bork. Bork is a Twitch chat client for the terminal that can display emotes in the terminal. And since it's not an IRC client, it understands Twitch-specific concepts like, I guess, subscriptions or user roles in general, like moderators. It understands highlights, it understands subscriptions, gifts, and other stuff. It doesn't implement yet every single Twitch feature. Again, I'm slow at implementing this stuff, but you can start to see how the grand plan is coming together, right? So yeah, I'm working on these things, and I really want to make it nicer for people to start live coding on Twitch. Zig programming if they want to. So in other news, let's see. I don't have a screenshot for this, but I started blogging on dev.to, and I think it's a very nice platform. I'm not the only one. There's been also other people writing there, Matt Knight, and a few others. I do recommend checking it out. Like if you want to write something about Zig and you don't have your own blog properly set up, you don't want to go through the annoyance of setting a static website generator app, themes, and everything else, check out dev.to. It's not the best, but in the absolute sense, but to get started is absolutely reasonable. The experience is not that bad, and I think it's enjoyable. So write a blog post there and make sure then to share it with other people. Tag it Zig. We have a Zig tag, by the way. And the Zig tag recently has gained a moderator proper, like it's a tag that is maintained by the dev.to ecosystem. It's like not just a random tag. But in any case, share it with the communities on Discord. Like the main Discord community has a showcase channel where you should link to this stuff whenever you write something. Next, let's move into stuff more specific to me, what I'm doing. First of all, yesterday an interview with Abner from the handmade community premiered on his Twitch channel. I think he's gonna post this as it's a podcast. So he showed it on Twitch, but there was like no video part. It's just the audio recording, and yeah, it was an interesting chat. I definitely did not expect to end up in a podcast with people from the handmade community when I first did the. I don't remember. Was it a Kickstarter? Well, when Handmade Hero started. So I mean, things have progressed in interesting ways. That was really really nice. But I think that the discussion was interesting. It was about I don't know, I guess some of the missing ingredients in systems programming and how to make systems programming better by fixing what's missing. And one of the things that are missing, at least one of the points that they argue in this blogcast, is that empathy is one of the points that are missing, but not empathy in the sense of sharing emotions, which I think should be called sympathy, but in a more pragmatic way. If you're an engineer, a systems programmer, I do recommend you check it out. Abner himself also has a lot of insight on many of these ideas. So yeah, take a look at that. Next is, how can I say? It's, I don't know, the end, the start of a new journey. I don't know how to call it. Well, boom, Google finally approved the Showtime YouTube channel, and I'm now officially a YouTuber. I don't know what that means. I do feel this itch inside. I need to recommend Raid Shadow Legends. It's the best game ever, and when you play it through NordVPN, like the gaming experience it's so much better. And I also learned how to become a better Raid Shadow Legends player by looking at strategy on Curiosity Stream, and like it's amazing. So I don't know, I'm starting to feel these new emotions. But jokes aside, I've been accepted in the partner program. I can monetize my videos, which is nice since now these fuckers have started to put ads regardless whether I get money or not. At least they have to profit share now. I do still strongly recommend that you install a ad blocker. I don't care. I think it's the right viewing experience. So don't feel bad. I do strongly recommend you keep your ad blocker enabled on my YouTube channel. I know people sometimes don't do that. Keep it on. Fuck it. And I think that's all. Yeah, I think these are